Capricorn, somewhere beyond the edges of your ordinary days, a door is unlocking. A door you didn't even know existed. And on the other side stands someone you've never met. Wealthy, influential, yet sent for reasons money alone can't explain. This is not chance. This is timing. The kind of timing that rewrites stories and moves lives from the shadows into the spotlight. For too long, you've carried dreams that felt bigger than your circumstances. Prayers that seemed to vanish into the silence. Hopes for a life that no one around you could see. But as this chapter unfolds, the wind begins to change. The road you walk is about to merge with someone carrying the key to the next season of your life. Someone who will lift you, reposition you, and make room for the life you were meant to live. Capricorn, type this in the comments as a declaration. I am ready for divine relocation. Because this message, it isn't here by accident. It is the sound of heaven aligning the right people, the right resources, and the right moment for you. Stay until the very end, because before this day is done, you will understand why this wealthy stranger is coming and why your story will never be the same. The waiting season ends. Capricorn, you have carried the weight of survival like a traveler crossing a long, dry desert. You've given your best effort in seasons where nothing seemed to bloom. You've held on to hope when doors stayed closed, when promises felt delayed, when the nights grew heavy with questions no one could answer. Yet deep inside, a quiet voice kept whispering that this could not be the end of your story. That there had to be more than empty routines and repeated disappointments. You knew it, even when everything around you seemed to contradict it. The waiting felt endless because something larger was happening behind the scenes. It wasn't punishment, it wasn't neglect, it was preparation. Heaven was aligning more than just an opportunity. It was shaping the right moment, preparing the right person, weaving together the kind of encounter that doesn't happen twice in a lifetime. Not just anyone could carry what is coming toward you. It had to be someone with influence, someone with the reach to open doors you could never touch on your own. Someone whose arrival would lift the weight off your shoulders and move you into a life that finally matches the dreams you've been praying over in silence. Capricorn, when it felt like nothing was moving, everything was quietly falling into place. Two paths, yours and theirs, were being drawn together by divine timing. Your need and their provision, your dream and their resources, your prayer and their answer. This waiting season was not wasted time. It was heaven preparing you for the moment when the delay breaks and your story shifts in a single meeting. The wealthy stranger approaches. Capricorn, somewhere in the distance, beyond the places you walk every day, a person is moving toward your life. You do not know their name yet. You have not seen their face. But they are real. They exist. Right now, they are searching for the very thing you carry. Your skills, your ideas, your presence, your potential. And life itself, mysterious and divine, is arranging the steps that will bring you into the same room, at the same time, for a purpose far bigger than either of you can see right now. This stranger does not come with empty hands. They carry what you have lacked: resources, opportunities, connections, the power to open doors you could never open on your own. They are like a key, carved specifically for the lock you have been staring at for years. And when they appear, it may not look dramatic. It might begin with a simple introduction, a quiet recommendation, a random conversation you didn't even plan for. But behind that ordinary moment, heaven will be at work. Because the divine has always used ordinary encounters to write extraordinary stories. This stranger is not random. They are the answer moving toward the prayer you prayed when no one was listening. Why relocation is part of your destiny. Capricorn, there are seasons in life when you have done everything you can where you are. You've prayed, you've worked, you've believed, but the soil beneath your feet no longer holds the power to grow the dream inside you. It is not that you have failed. It is that this place has given you all it was meant to give. Like a seed that has outgrown the small pot it was planted in, you now need a bigger field, a wider horizon, a new environment where your potential can rise without limits. This is why the wealthy stranger comes, not just to hand you resources, not just to offer you help. They are coming to open the gate to a different land, a different atmosphere where the opportunities match the size of the calling on your life. For too long, you have felt the frustration of being capable of more but surrounded by less. Your ideas, your gifts, your dreams have been like a fire trapped under glass, burning but contained. And heaven has watched. It has heard your cry for change. Now the wind is shifting. The season is turning. This relocation is not simply about moving your body to another place. It is about moving your entire life into alignment with the future designed for you. You are about to breathe air you have never breathed before. Air filled with possibility. Air carrying the fragrance of new beginnings. Air that belongs to people who have been planted in the right soil at the right time. Capricorn, the place you are going will not only hold your dreams, it will feed them, nurture them, and give them space to grow higher than you ever imagined. The spiritual meaning behind this encounter. Capricorn, pay close attention, because in divine timing, nothing happens by chance. When a wealthy person is sent into your life for a divine reason, it carries far more than material blessings. It carries spiritual weight. This is not simply about money or opportunity. It is about alignment. It is about heaven bringing the right person with the right resources into your path, because your assignment has reached a place where it needs more than what you alone can carry. Capricorn, there are seasons when you can walk alone, when your faith and determination are enough to keep you moving forward. But then there comes a moment when the size of your purpose grows beyond your own strength, when the vision inside you outgrows the tools in your hand. That is when heaven sends help. Not ordinary help, not temporary help, but help equipped with everything necessary to move your life into the next chapter. This is why certain people could not stay in your life no matter how much you wanted them to. They were never equipped for where you were going. Their resources, their mindset, even their presence would have been too small for the scale of what God intends to do through you. The person coming carries provision, influence, and access because the mission tied to your name requires all of it. This isn't charity. This isn't someone rescuing you out of pity. This is destiny itself partnering with you. Capricorn, understand this clearly. When heaven funds a mission, it sends not only the vision, but also the provision, the people, and the open doors that match its size. And that is what this encounter represents, the next phase of your purpose being unlocked, because the resources you need are finally being delivered through the right hands at the right time. Signs this moment is near. Capricorn, before destiny knocks on your door, you will feel the winds of change moving through your life. It never begins loud. It never begins obvious. It starts softly, like a gentle tapping on the window of your spirit, letting you know something is about to shift. The first sign will be the restlessness inside you. Suddenly, the life that once felt comfortable begins to feel too small. The routines that used to satisfy you no longer fit. You may look around and feel as though your soul has outgrown the space you are in. That stirring is not confusion. It is preparation. Heaven is quietly moving you out of the old, so you will not resist the new when it comes. The second sign will be unexpected conversations. Someone mentions a city you have never visited. Another person talks about an opportunity in a place far from where you live now. The thought keeps returning to you, almost like a seed planted in your heart. These are not random words. They are hints from the divine, guiding your focus toward where your feet will soon follow. The third sign will be small doors opening before the big one arrives. You will start to notice opportunities showing up like whispers, subtle but persistent. A message from someone you haven't heard from in years. A chance to connect with people outside your usual circle. An invitation to something that seems ordinary but carries extraordinary purpose beneath the surface. Capricorn, the universe always speaks before it delivers. Heaven always prepares your heart before it moves your feet. So pay attention. The signs will not come with flashing lights or loud announcements. They will come like soft knocks on the door of your life, asking if you are ready before the moment arrives that changes everything. The emotional battle before the blessing. Capricorn, when life is about to change, the heart often wrestles before it celebrates. Right before the door opens, the enemy will try to plant doubt in your mind. You may begin to question everything, your worth, your readiness, even whether this blessing is truly meant for you. You might look at yourself and see every weakness, every failure, every reason why you think you are not qualified. And as the blessing draws closer, the voice of fear often grows louder, trying to convince you that this moment is too big for someone like you. But here's what you must understand. The wealthy stranger is not coming because you lived a flawless life. They are not coming because you met every standard or never made mistakes. They are coming because heaven decided your time has come. This is the part where many people give up. The pressure grows heavier, the waiting feels harder, the lies of fear become more convincing. It almost feels as though the darkness fights the loudest right before the light breaks through. Capricorn, this is the emotional battle before the blessing. The enemy wants you to retreat, to doubt, to turn away before the door even opens. But do not let him win. Stand still. Hold on to faith even when fear shakes your heart. Trust the timing even when you don't understand it, because the blessing is not delayed. It is closer than it feels. And when it arrives, you will see why the battle was so fierce. Because what is coming carries the power to change everything about your life. When the stranger arrives, Capricorn, when this person finally appears, it may feel like a dream at first. You might find yourself wondering if this is real, if this is truly happening, because after so much waiting, blessings can feel almost unreal when they finally arrive. But listen carefully. This is not the time to shrink back. This is not the time to let fear talk you out of what heaven has prepared for you. When the wealthy stranger comes, they will carry more than just opportunity. They will carry open doors, fresh beginnings, and the resources that match the prayers you have been whispering in the dark. Their arrival may not come with loud announcements. It may look simple on the surface, just a conversation, an invitation, a single decision. But underneath, the weight of destiny will be moving. This is your moment to step into faith. This is your moment to walk through the door being offered to you. Yes, it may require relocation. Yes, it may pull you out of everything familiar. It might feel like leaving behind the safety of the shore to walk on unknown waters. But remember this, Capricorn. Every answered prayer demands courage to receive. Do not sabotage what heaven is giving you because it feels too big. Do not turn away because the blessing looks larger than what you expected. This is what you prayed for when no one was listening. This is what you asked for when the nights felt heavy, when the dreams inside you felt too great for the life around you. When the stranger arrives, accept the blessing with open hands. Walk forward, even if your steps shake, because this is the moment heaven has been preparing you for all along. The new life beyond the move. Capricorn, when this relocation finally happens, you will look back and understand why the waiting was so long, why the road had so many delays, why certain doors never opened, no matter how hard you knocked. The isolation you felt was not punishment. It was preparation. It kept you hidden until the right moment arrived. It gave you time to grow in ways no one could see. The closed doors that once made you question yourself were not rejection. They were protection. If those doors had opened too soon, you might have settled for less than what was written for you. The waiting that felt like wasted time was really heaven arranging everything perfectly. Nothing was random. Every silence, every disappointment, every shift in your path was leading you to this place. A life with room for your dreams to expand. A life where your purpose finally has space to breathe. Capricorn, this is not just a change of address. It is a change of destiny. It is the unfolding of a future that will finally make sense of the tears, the prayers, the endurance, and the faith it took to reach this moment. Sealed for the new season. Capricorn, hear this clearly. The arrival of the wealthy stranger will not be an accident. It will not be luck. It will not be something ordinary. This person is a divine instrument, carrying the keys to a door you could not open alone. Their presence marks the ending of one chapter and the beginning of another, designed by heaven itself. Type in the comments one last time, "I am ready for divine relocation." Because this is more than just a move. This is the unfolding of a purpose bigger than the place you have been standing. Your season of waiting, of feeling stuck, of wondering when things will finally shift. That season is over now. The doors are opening before you, doors that no one can shut. This relocation will not simply change your surroundings. It will change your opportunities. It will change the air you breathe, the people you meet, the dreams you dare to chase. Capricorn, stay connected in faith. Share this message with someone who needs hope as much as you do. And prepare your heart, because what is ahead of you is far greater than what is behind you. What's coming next is bigger, brighter, and more beautiful than anything you are leaving behind.